Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Bradley.
and the critters. This is take 2. It is February 19th, 2022. It is Saturday afternoon at 3:27 p.m. Thought I would make a quick vlog, and then I think Brad is going to take a nap. He was up on his leg a little bit too much yesterday, and so it's nothing to be real alarmed about, but he's got some swelling. So he needs to be able to get off of it and do whatever he needs to do. I think you said you need to ice it,
Yeah.
and stuff, and then later on I'm gonna help him get in the shower and stuff. That'll give me a chance while I'm cleaning my room to look for those. I have some big things that you fit over, like if you have a pick line, fit over the entire thing. Well, I have some of those, and they're pretty big. And I think if I put 2 of those together, we can fit it right over. They have his incision all covered up it's a permanent kind of well, not permanent, but it's supposed to last up to 2 weeks, this covering. So we need to cover all that so we can shower. So, other than that, your recovery is going well? Honey, they cannot hear you when you nod your head.
I rattled my head.
Yeah. He's over here going. I said, now don't interrupt me while I'm making my video. Let they ask you. So now you're like.
I know, bobbleheaded doll. With the recovery, they want me to go in for therapy 3 times a week, and I don't want to do that because, I don't know everything about what my body needs and how my body's going to react, but I know a lot better, especially since I've been through therapy once. I know better than them, so.
You know how much you can tolerate, though.
Yeah.
It's your life. It's not their life.
Exactly. That's one of those things where I just don't want to be really pushed into anything that I really don't want to do.
You and I are that type of people. Yeah. We're those type of people.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, the harder you push me, the stronger I'm going to push
that's the way
back.
we are. I just can tell you guys that's how we are. We're those type of people. I mean, he and I were just talking about that, and it's like, I told him, I said, it's your life. It's not theirs. They want to act like they're going to guilt you into stuff. Oh, you should. It's almost like you don't want to get everything out of your surgery possible because you're not going to. And it's like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
But I want to do like maybe a couple of days in physical therapy, and then I want to do another day of physical therapy at home.
Yeah.
And or maybe, I'm going to let him decide how many days a week you want to go, because the thing though is they're only open Monday through Thursday, so they're going to have him go 3 days a week. That means one of those days they're doubling him, going right back the next day. Yep. So, and like I said, it is your body. It's not my body either. You have to decide.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to decide today whether or not you think maybe you overdid it.
I did.
And you were feeling good, and I'm gonna say you're celebrating that you can move a little easier. You're celebrating that you're on the road, but you don't want to make it where you're not on the road anymore because you overdid it. I know how it's so easy, and you think, oh well, if I can just push, but then you realize, and I'm bad about it too, that you've overdone it.
Yep.
Because you want to do everything you can do. It's easy for people to think, oh, well, you're not applying yourself, and you're not trying, and you're not this, and you're not that. And it's like, but you're not me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't know what I'm capable of.
Brad will tell you, if anything, I'm kind of a hyper type of a person in a way.
Kind of.
Oh, okay, maybe I am.
Yeah, you are.
Am I really?
You are.
Well, okay, it's like I'm making a video and you guys just laud me because I'm doing stuff, right? I'm cleaning out my yarn bag while I talk to you guys. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, there's a lot you don't. It's very very time consuming and tough to try to keep up with you sometimes.
I know I'm very intense at times. Well, okay, all time, but I'm an intense person. I know that, and yeah, I mean, I require less sleep than most people. You know, That's just the way I am, and I
Yes.
think part of that is the ADHD. I don't know. I just don't want to miss anything. Yeah.
You know, and you've always been like that. And I remember asking you. Oh, it's been a few months ago, but I do remember asking you about why. Why do you not let yourself fall asleep? You know, because it's like a battle with you.
I know it.
You know, I see you there bobbing and weaving, and it's like you don't want to miss anything important.
It's like Brad will say, "Well, I'm going to go out to the front room because you're falling asleep. Maybe we're watching TV together
Yeah.
in my room." And I'm like, "No, wait, I'm watching it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Honey, you fell asleep, but I'm not ready to sleep yet."
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell him I'm not ready to sleep yet, and he's
Yep.
like, "But your body is."
Yeah, it's night time. But oh yeah, and like I said with you, it's such a struggle because I've watched it for years and years. It's just you're afraid to miss out on
I don't want to miss out on anything. Speaking of which, now that I just redid my whole yarn bag while I'm talking to you guys. I wound up the stuff that was, how it starts to come unraveled, and this is my scrap ball that I always have going. But I'm doing this hat for giveaway for donations, and you see it variegated right there and stuff, and it is the variegated part is this. I am loving this Red Heart Roll With It tweed. It is nice. This is the stuff I was showing you guys the other day. 100% acrylic. It is a number 4 in yarn, and the name is Lilac Breeze. I remember that from the other day. So, and see, and I'm a center pole girl. You know that. So, yeah, it's nice. It's fun. I like stuff like that is variegated. Start out here and then going up here. And then this is some of the yarn that Leanne sent me. This will eventually get into a more of a purple. I know it's blue on there, but this is blue, and this will be a light purple, bluish. Light purple, bluish. So anyway, working on that. I'm going to go in and clean my room here in a few minutes because I can't find my testing kit. He can't find his testing kit. I cannot find my Advair inhaler, which I haven't taken in about a week, which really does help my breathing. I just realized I hadn't taken it in a week. I don't know why, but I haven't. But I guess because I can't find it. I have 2 of them I can't find. It's just like whenever you need a Provenal, a rescue inhaler, you can't find any. You're like, I always turn to him and go, and you do the same thing. He always turns to me, and I turn to him. It's like, But Brad found his clear case that has some of his medications in it for his painkillers. We keep them separate from the other medications so we don't accidentally mix painkillers in with your normal, well, these are all prescribed, but with your normal pills because you don't want to take too many of the painkillers. It's easy too when you're like Brad is awake, but he's kind of half awake because he's really tired, and he has been needing to take a little bit of a nap. And you just had surgery.
And I forgot that I'd taken those.
Yes, you did.
I forgot.
Yeah, you did. The muscle relaxer.
Yeah, I took 1.5.
That's why your eyes are getting all. And I'm like, that's cool. You want to take a nap? I like to put on my headphones and sing off key, and and go in and clean my room, so then I can find stuff. So then this evening, when we go in to watch TV, I can actually know where my stuff is. And because it gets to be such a mess back there so fast that I just want to scream sometimes, right? So I go back there and sort it out. And then, it's like this tragedy. I'm looking for my electric uh, hair shaver that you got me. I can't find it. I cannot shave my legs the normal way because they're going to bleed like crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to look like a wildebeest either. And I don't have a lot of leg hair, and it's not very dark, but it still just kind of bothers me. You still want to try to remain, somewhat feminine if that's important to you. Some people it's not. But it's like I would like to, not have to part my leg hair down the middle. Here, look.
Braided.
Yeah, and this one I'll do a side part, and this other one I'll do the zigzag part. Yeah, it's a thing.
Do the winter hairdo.
the winter hairdo, but so yeah, I need to be able to find that. I know it's in there. I know it is. And one of the things that I divide up that's going to live here and live there and live everywhere or nowhere. So Brett slept pretty well, I think, last night. He said you didn't go to sleep till you think about 3ish.
It was after 3, yeah.
Yeah, but we both slept in because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
I was up late too. We go to sleep earlier now during the week, and then we were gonna go. Okay, we were supposed to go in yesterday and get prescriptions, right? Well, ours hadn't been refilled yet, so we'll wait. We're not gonna waste a trip into town. We're supposed to go in today. They have been filled, but we just don't want to go anywhere now, because I don't know. I don't like going if I don't have to go too many places on the weekend because people drive like idiots and there's everybody out and stuff. It's a 3-day weekend anyway. So, we'll probably go in Monday,
Yeah.
I think, and get the prescriptions and
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll call first to make sure they're open.
Yeah. I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
I don't think they closed down for President's Day. They're not a bank.
Yeah. I'm guessing you're probably right.
And there's a lot of people that'll be, in doing their stuff, maybe Monday, that usually do their Sunday shopping. I don't know. So this is all a theory I'm pulling out of my butt. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to work on this. I want to work on some painting. I want to work on, almost have one wreath finished. I'll add a little bit more to it. And I'm going to start another wreath. And then I still got to hot glue everything. It's a hot glue mess. So, that's about it, really. I don't really have anything else to talk about except for watching Brad's eyelid droop.
Oh man, I'm struggling here.
I know it. You gotta go close. You want me to close the door? Or you gonna close it? I already know what you're gonna say. Would I mind? No, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay, thank you.
He's so sleepy right now that you got to let the man sleep. So we haven't decided what we're doing with dinner yet. He was gonna make this char siu and then fried rice, char siu pork and fried rice with vegetables and stuff. But I don't know if you really feel up to it or not. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know. Some days we're just kind of like piecing together stuff. Really. Last night neither one of us felt like much. He made fried egg sandwiches. I'm eating my sandwiches, and when I got to that to over half mark, I thought I was gonna puke. Sometimes eggs will do that to me. It's the sulfur content. Sometimes they'll still do that to me.
I forget about that.
Sometimes Brad will say, "Hey, do you want some eggs?" I'm like, "Nope, no eggs right now. I'm not. Nope. I will go and do eggs, great, and then all of a sudden, bam! Again, I have like an allergic reaction. Not like life threatening. It's just I want to hurl. So I want to hurl. So anyway, I'm gonna shut this down so he can get some sleep because he's over here like.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I haven't, and I will sit down and answer all the comments. I keep forgetting. So, do you have anything else to say before you go to sleep?
No, ma'am.
Are you all up on your meds and stuff? Have you taken everything you're supposed to,
I
hon?
have, and I do really appreciate.
He's like, ugh.
I do really appreciate all
You look like a bobblehead. One of the bobblehead dogs in a car.
And I am struggling to.
I know you are. I know. You get to this point. So I'm going to shut this down so I can get out of his face. And I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Let me know if you got any exciting plans or anything. We do not by choice because we just don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah. Don't want to
Maybe we'll go for a drive Monday or something. That would be nice. Okay. So anyway. Oh, wow.
What?
Did you guys see this? It says son of lizard lick towing reality star found shot dead in sheets. And this is out of Raleigh. 8 hours ago.
Wow.
You know lizard lick towing.
Yeah.
Is down here. They have that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wow. It was just on like a little news thing. I'm sure somebody has. We're gonna click on this. See, I'll wait.
Oh, there,
It
got
just
it.
left. What?
I got it.
Okay, what does it say?
Son of Blizzard Lick towing star killed in shooting after Johnston County Memorial.
After a memorial?
Um, the Johnston County Sheriff's Office said one person died when someone opened fire during a memorial balloon release on Thursday night.
Oh wow! How sad is that? I wonder who they were releasing balloons for. Now it might have been somebody who recently died, or it might be a yearly event. But how sad! Wow. Mm. Mm-mm. That's sad. Very sad. Like sometimes I'll see there's a lot of live funerals on YouTube, and sometimes I watch from different countries because I'm just very intrigued by what their traditions are. But then sometimes it'll be some of the United States. It'll be a young person, which makes you so sad. I just can't. I got where I can't watch them now. But sometimes you look up the name and you'll see, you know, like a Facebook page or there's an article written and it's like it's very sad. You don't realize the number of people that die from violence and drugs and stuff is sad. What? Go ahead, babe.
That's one of the things that I sent you a link to that one
Yeah.
video, but that's what there's a YouTube channel that I've really, really watched a lot of their stuff lately, and sometimes it's hard. It's hard to sit through a long video, but it's the YouTube channel is History Box. And
History what?
History Box.
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 History Box.
And they show a lot of clips or a lot of pictures. I mean, World War I, World War II. One picture I thought was kind of funny was a selfie. They claim it was the first selfie that was taken in like 1848 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
And there was one video. It was like an 11-minute video, and it was about halfway through. I just got to a point where
You couldn't watch
I
it?
couldn't watch it anymore because I mean it was just so emotional. But if people, some I don't remember who it was that said that um, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. And I don't remember if that's I mean that's close, but
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know if that's verbatim or not. Yeah, no, that's like I watch a lot of the funerals from India, and I mean they have so much uh, bombing and stuff, and it's so sad that these people you'll see. I saw, where sometimes it'll be like the husband and wife, and and sometimes that's just a car wreck or something. But you'll see sometimes like it's a brother and sister or something like that, and it's just like I just feel for those parents so badly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, anybody going through any kind of a loss, I know a lot of you guys are. It's so hard, whether it's a recent loss or maybe it happened a few years ago, like my friend Joe. And it's hard. I don't think it ever gets easier, but I think when it's an unexpected death, me personally, I think it's even harder. At least if like we knew that Brad's mother was going to die. We had time to adjust and say some goodbyes and have you were able to have some conversations with her that you wouldn't have otherwise probably taken the time to stay right then and there.
Yeah.
And I mean it gives you time even though it's still so hard and you still never feel like you have enough, but when it's unexpected I think it just I don't know how some of these people cope.
Yeah. And with you watching those funerals, sometimes I wonder how you do it because you are so you get so emotionally involved
That's why I'm not
And-
watching them now because I can't. But what you don't realize is I'm actually fast forwarding through a lot.
Okay.
I'm not watching the whole service. I mean, when you have the mom and dad there, or maybe the parents and some other siblings and stuff. And it's so hard. But I fast forward through a lot of it, and then I get to a point where I can't watch it. Like I'm to the point now where I can't. I started watching a couple last night, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you tell that they have bandaged up this individual because maybe half their face is literally gone, and they don't do the embalming and stuff, or seem to like for the most part like we do over here in the States. And it's just so sad.
Yeah.
This person, not expecting anything, left that house that day, and thought they were going to be coming home to their family. And I know that happens everywhere, but it just, yeah, it's, well, I can't watch an animal
I know.
video like that, though.
I know.
I was watching one the other day, and it was going to be something. Oh, it was about some hyenas and an animal. It was supposed to be just, this animal had a big abscess. I watch a lot of veterinarians
Yeah.
too, a lot of dog groomers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't watch. I'm like, oh, this is not going to have a good. I can't stand to watch another animal attack another animal, even though it's just nature and that's how they eat and stuff. But it's just too upsetting when you see one animal start eating another animal, and that first animal still someone alive. Like,
Yep. Oh, how many times?
I can't stand to see pictures of hunts. Like people have killed like an antelope or a deer and stuff. It's like, don't show me the pictures, and I don't want to hear all the details either.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
just
me.
the way you're wired. And that's one of the things I love about you is how gentle your nature
I'm loving the
is.
smell. I have a very, very acute sense of smell. I think it's because I only have part of my hearing. You guys might not be aware of that. Some of you guys are, but some of you don't. As I only have half my normal range of hearing, I don't hear anything from the higher notes. But I can't miss what I've never heard. Heard. So, like when my music and stuff, I like to hear, like if it's a lot of drums. Now, a lot of classical music doesn't do much for me because there's a lot of flutes and violins and high piano keys and stuff, from what I've been told. I don't hear a lot of timers, bells, that kind of stuff. They'll be like, remember years ago, you came home when we had the house in Bar None, and you were all panicked, came in, rushing in the front door, and I was in the kitchen cooking and stuff. He's like, "What's wrong? What does that sound?" I guess the timer on the stove was going off. I couldn't hear it. Wouldn't bother me any. Like if a cat is wearing bells and stuff, it'll drive people nuts. Didn't bother me a bit. I remember still the first time I ever heard crickets.
Yeah.
I never had heard them before. Sometimes I'll pick
that.
up a noise that I haven't really ever heard before. If you concentrate super hard sometimes and it's real quiet, you'll hear something and I'm like, what's that? And then you kind of get used to that noise, so then you pick up on it more. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're really in a lot of pain today.
Yeah.
So, but my other thing about my acute sense of smell, right now, Brad put in a load of laundry and I can smell when the fabric softener releases. And it smells really good. I'm like, and he's like, what? And I'm like, I can smell the fabric softener. He's like, really? And I'm like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
you know, you know. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And you guys all tell Brad to start behaving better about his hip. That's all I'm gonna say. But he needs to kind of, yeah, tell him to behave. Try to, okay?
I will.
I know. Don't go by. I'm a horrible patient. I will. I always figure whatever they tell me is a bunch of shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just bad about that because I've had so many wrong diagnoses. I don't know how many times I've been diagnosed with some kind of cancer yet. It's never been. And, they act like I'm going to die any minute. And it's like, really? Watch this. And I'll get out of the hospital in a few days. Right? Well, look how fast they turned around in ICU.
Yep.
They're telling you, well, we don't know if she's going to make it and everything. And then
yep.
I'm like, bam, get me down to the recovery ward. Bam, I'm out of the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, wondering how you're doing, and then the next moment you're breathing flames out your nostrils because you think I never came to visit you.
Where have you been? So, I know you gotta let that go, though. I didn't know.
I know you did.
The nurse staff was telling me that they had not seen you at all, Brad.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I'm so out of it. I didn't even know how to turn on my cell phone.
I know.
I did not know how to turn on my cell phone. It was that. I'd
Yep.
been in a coma and stuff, and but yeah. So I don't take to heart too much what they say. They run like $1 million worth of tests on me to find out nothing.
Yep.
Anyway, love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so very much. Go visit my TikTok. It's down below. It's just my name, all just run together. Teresa Heidi, with Teresa with an H. Heidi with an E, not an I. So, anyway, love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship. And I hope you're having a good weekend. And everybody say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
And say night, night, Brad.
Night, night, Brad.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.